Have you ever started a game knowing exactly who you were going to see and you still weren't ready for it? This is the peak of Resident Evil, and I can prove it. Leon Kennedy just kicked this woman in the face, and I'm scared because 10 minutes earlier, I was getting dogged by the feds, and 10 minutes after, I'm playing hide and seek with Satan. This is Grace. Say hi, Grace. Great! Grace is scared of everything. This is real audio from the game. Now, I'm no coward. The only thing I fear is death and taxes and women. But when I'm creeping down these corridors and Grace is whimpering in my ears like ghosts, buddy, it's a little bit spooky. When you start playing, you have no tools to defend yourself. The horrifying monsters and slamming the shift key like it owes you money. But then Leon's like, I can smell your diaper from here. Take this. And now you've got a cannon. A real ring dinger. But uh-oh, dude! It's only got one bullet. You know, for the one enemy that they put in the game. When I had nothing but a soon-to-be broken keyboard and the knowledge that running was the only option, or being given the ultimate haymaker to use exactly one time, and I blew it, dude. I'm not kidding when I say that playing as Grace, I forget to breathe. I open every door 0.3 inches at a time. I'm hearing a lady sing in the distance, and I can tell she ain't right, but it's still kind of fire. This big-ass chef is way too close while I push this cart, but at least he'll always be in the kitchen because that's where the chefs live. When this zombie walked over to the light switch and turned it off, the first part of the care center is so tense and spooky that swapping characters literally saved my life. I don't think this man has been fazed by anything in 20 years. This is real audio from the game.
Double kill. Overkill.
His aura is infectious, like the parasite in his body. If playing Grace makes you feel like sleeping with the lights on, playing Leon makes you realize how pathetic zombies are on a subatomic level. The man is literally dancing on them. Spin kick to the face, impromptu backflip. What? The care center turns into a wrestling match. Oh my god, it's Leon Kennedy with the fire axe! And then you cut back to Grace, and you're like, oh, fuck. I don't want to go in there, man. Why is the chef outside the kitchen? The kitchen is where the chefs live. But then the game starts Leonizing Grace a little bit. You get the hemolytic injector, which will let you do a sneak attack that blows off everything, every part, goodbye. I don't know what's in there, but I'll just assume this is 100% scientifically accurate. What are you doing there, Grace? Blood collector? Is that a molecule from science? Yeah, she starts inventing new ways to blow up zombies at the first opportunity. And science requires sacrifices from all of us, but mostly you guys. There are antique coins that you can find all over the care center that allow Grace to pick up some permanent upgrades, including straight up steroids. Like, she literally just starts juicing in real time. Oh my god, she's squaring up with the zombies. After you've pumped yourself full of toxins and solved a few puzzles, you know, really grown some confidence in this twisted nightmare of a care center.
What?
You're just in time for the arrival of the 1-ton hungry baby. I think he likes you, Grace. Do you remember Big Chungus on the PS4? This is him now. They're calling him Big Chungus on the PS5. Now I'm scared all over again because this guy is sliding down all the hallways like they buttered up the floors, and I'm just trying to conduct some science experiments, fuck around, split a molecule, and make your everything explode. The dichotomy between these two characters is fantastic. They rile you up with Grace, make you think if you die in the game, you die in real life. Then Leon shows up to farm aura, sees the monster for the first time, and instantly pops its head off. He's looking at Grace like she sucks, but I know Big Chungus busts through the door frame, which is pretty rude. That's where the doors live. Chases Grace around long enough for Leon to get pissed again. And then it's curtains for you, brother. Nobody survives that because that's where the brain lives. This game provides you with the ultimate catharsis. Every time you play as Grace and you run and you hide and you're scared of everything because holy god, what is even happening here? You can just pause the game, take a deep breath, it's okay.
What?
Remember that Leon is 20 minutes away and he's going to enact some of the most disrespectful, borderline illegal police work you've ever seen in your life. Now, there are 3 trains of thought when it comes to the ever-growing list of 900 Resident Evil games. There are the people who want every game to play like Resident Evil 4, Tiny Spaniard included. There are the people who want every game to play like Resident Evil 7.
What the?
And the third group are exclude % Resident Evil 0 and are. So when you look at how Resident Evil Requiem plays, it seems like only one of those groups is truly happy. But there's actually a secret fourth group, and they comprise about 90% of the general gaming audience, if made-up numbers are to be believed. And those gamers just love fun games. Getting the absolute shit scared out of them, kicking people in the face. They might prefer one style a little bit more than the other.
He needs some milk!
But ultimately, they're just happy to have something cool to play. So what did Capcom do for the other 10% of players? In one of the coldest moves ever conceived of in gaming history, Capcom busted out the most savage options menu of all time. First person or third person? Do you want to get booty juice down the bottom of your nice new pair of jeans because everything's happening 3 inches away from your face? Or do you want to push that perspective all the way back so that the only thing you're afraid of is death, taxes, and women? If you want Leon's experience to get downright freaky, swap him to first person mode and now it's like you're playing mid-game RE7. If you want Grace's experience to get more actiony, swap it to third person and now it's like you're playing early game RE4. Both me and Capcom advise against this though, at least for the first playthrough, because Grace's sections become 63% less spooky on average, and she also has this tripping animation when she runs in third person to try to make up for how not scary it is. For Leon, you're actually kinda nerfing yourself because your field of view is much more limited. What the f***? And he's always got like 10 dudes running at him from every direction to balance out the indoors chainsaw. But both of these are objectively better options for people who vastly prefer one playstyle over the other. You can basically make all parts of the game play very similarly, regardless of how you want it to be. What is the counter to this argument? I'm genuinely asking because I can't really think of one. But me personally, I'm a big fan of basically every entry in the franchise, including 0, even though it has no item box and objectively sucks. This game takes the 2 most beloved aspects of the franchise and smashes them together in such a way that it's hard to get tired of either of them. When I finish one of Grace's sections and she goes, well, golly gee, I guess I gotta jump into the endless pit of darkness, I've got approximately 3 seconds to be like, Grace, no! Before I'm shooting shotgun shells into a suspiciously large spider's ass. Hey man, what the fuck are you? I'm always left wanting more with both characters, thinking about the items I'll buy as Leon or the backtracking I'll do with Grace. Excuse me, sir, just gonna slide right past you. Yup, that's disgusting. This is now the fastest selling Resident Evil game in history. As of the time of recording this, almost 54% of people who bought it on Steam have already beat, which leads to possibly the only downside of the entire game. It's not 400 hours long with infinitely quotable lines from the boyishly handsome 75-year-old zombie cop.